What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my channel. It is another beautiful day here in Miami, Florida, and today I made my way to RMC Miami. This is Real Muscle Cars Miami exotic and classic car sales. They have an awesome showroom and collection in here, and I figured let's swing by and see what they have going on today. So let's check it out. Already, as you guys can see out here, we have some pretty cool cars in front. These are probably the salesman cars. They're pretty awesome. And also, as I'm making my way in, I want to thank all of you guys that have been supporting my channel. I really appreciate the subscribes and the likes. Let's keep it up, guys. Let's see, the first car we see as I'm making my way into their showroom is this right here, this beautiful car. It is an early RWB 964. This is an early RWB 964 Porsche, and it is completely gutted out. It is a full-blown race car. The first thing you guys will notice as you approach this car are the spaghetti equal length headers that this car has. Or this is the full exhaust. The headers are in there, but you guys can see they are wild. This exhaust looks amazing. Then you'll notice right after, of course, the massive wing, which is a custom aero wing that they made for this car. This car is sitting on 3-piece SSR wheels. It has leg stand glass all around except for the windshield. So this is very, if you'll notice, you see it's very light, like a plastic, so that it's weight reduction, except for, of course, the front is still a windshield. It also has a carbon fiber hood, so you guys can see with the little fins here for more downforce in the front. One of the things I really like about this car is the air ducts. It's got these air ducts in here. They look really cool. I don't know that they lead anywhere. I don't know if they cool the brakes or not, but check these out. These are super awesome. Right here, they remind me of the 458, where they have that hidden scoop. So, you know, it doesn't really stand out, but it's kind of subtle. And then, as you can see, you see the hoses in there. It goes all the way into the engine bay, somewhere in there. Check this out, guys. When I say gutted, I mean gutted. There's no carpet, racing steering wheel, a full roll cage. Like, this is a big boy roll cage right here. And you can see there the tubes that come from the scoops. They go all the way down into the engine bay somewhere in there. Oh, I think that's probably cooling the transmission. Carbon fiber door with, of course, the weight savings purple strap to open the door. For those of you that don't know, this is where you open the door to a 964 or a 930, any of these old Porsches. You pull on this and it opens the car. This is just for the lock and the windows. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the inside of the shop and see what they have going on here. And here we are, guys. Check this out. This place is amazing. Look at all the cars they have here. They have these hidden 4 cars in here. All these Porsches. We're gonna talk about this one. Check it out, guys. One of the first cars that really stands out in this showroom is kind of in here in the corner. Boom. Renault R5 Turbo Series 1. Look at this thing. This thing looks so tiny, and it is actually all made of plastic. So you tap it, it's not tin, it's all plastic. It's pretty, of course, for weight reduction. It's got a big turbo upgrade and a built engine. It's doing about 350 wheel horsepower. In a car that weighs what, maybe 2,000 pounds, I'm guessing, more or less, but this thing is not heavy. And 350 wheel horsepower sounds like a ton of fun. This was actually a rally car, in case you didn't get that from the name. They have so much in here. I could spend hours and hours here just looking at everything. I mean, I've already been here a while. And then moving on, they got 996 E46 M3. That is, to me, a timeless car. I actually love that car. And an 850 BMW. This is actually an extremely cool car. Comes with a V12, and you would think, holy moly, that is an extremely fast car. It's not really fast. I've never driven one, but how do I know it's not that fast? Because my buddy Pedro had one in high school and said it wasn't so fast, so I'll take his word for it. But it is a very cool looking car. Look at that. Stick shift. Not gonna lie, this car looks really cool. Boom. Check this out, guys. Here they have this race car BMW. I could not tell you what the heck it is. I do know it's got all the aero that you could possibly imagine. Look at the front lip on this thing. This thing is huge. Look at that. I'm holding it with my hand. This thing is enormous. And look at the fender flare things. This makes the GT3 RS and the GT2 RS look like babies. These things are real big. Holy moly. They look like fish scales, but like for real. It's got that Lexan glass I told you guys about on the other Porsche. It's got an exhaust coming out the side. Oh my goodness, this thing, it's even got a roof scoop. I would hope it's functional. I don't know if it is. Yeah, it is. It's got an air duct going in somewhere in there. So yeah, it's a functional roof scoop, because why would they put a fake roof scoop on a race car? Because it's an actual race car. You know how we have the Holy Trinity, the LaFerrari, McLaren P1, and the Porsche 918 Spider? Those are like the Trinity nowadays. I feel like there was a Trinity back in the 90s. That would be the FD RX7, the Supra, and the GTR. And this is one of them. This is gorgeous, guys. I have a soft spot for these rotaries. My dad actually had a ton of rotary cars. He never had this one. Then here we have a 930 Turbo Classic. This one is in like pristine condition, man. Like, this car is worth a pretty penny for sure. This one has the traditional 4-speed transmission, the actual steering wheel. Man, wow. This thing must be worth a few bucks. And then they have the 935s here. We actually saw that one in the previous in one of my previous videos at the Prestige Imports of Miami Vice event. We saw that one with 935 DP license plate because it was born a 935, not converted from a 930 to a 935. And we have another two right here. And then, oh my gosh, as you look at that 935, we run into this. Look at this thing. 930 with one exhaust in the middle. You see, he was rocking the exhaust in the middle before it was cool with the new GT3s now. Wow. This thing is so wide. Check this out. It's got like a military camel type wheels. This thing just looks mean. And of course, race car. And now, let's make our way to one of the most beautiful cars in this whole collection. It is the Sorcery NSX. Check this out, guys. So one of the first things I noticed on this car is the hood. These scoops right here remind me of the F50 Ferrari. They have these massive scoops, and I think that's where they got their idea from. And I gotta tell you guys, this car looks insane. This car is extremely low to the ground. I mean, I can't even fit my fist under there. I can't fit it like this either. Like, this thing is dropped to the ground, like insane. And they have these yellow details all throughout the car. This is actually a wide body, as you guys can see. Look at, it's got a really wide body, and it is actually, as far as we know, the only one in the United States. It was imported from Japan. Look at this thing. It's got the AC vents on the door. It's got yellow. I'm usually not a fan of like yellow in the panels inside the car, but this is working so well for me right now. Like, this car is gorgeous, like seriously gorgeous. It's got two buttons there that really sparked my interest. I don't know what they are, but look, he's got 2 red buttons there. I'm thinking NOS, but that's because of Fast and the Furious, probably not NOS. Although, I see a whole lot of lines there. You see the engine is going with the yellow theme of the entire car. So we notice the hood, how wide it is, and look at the wing on this bad boy. Look at this. This thing is huge, and the exhaust on it is amazing. Look at that. It is like titanium. Look at this. They really put some work into this car. This is honestly the most beautiful NSX I've ever seen. Look at these side scoops on this thing. I mean, they are just massive. And the wheel choice on this is an A+, man. These are gorgeous. And right next to this car, we also have this beautiful Audi RS2, which I have never seen in person. But then when I was looking at it, I noticed it says Porsche right under the badge. So my good friend here, Eddie from RMC, cool guy, told me that this was actually put together with Audi and Porsche together. So you'll notice Porsche front brakes in there. So this thing is amazing. It was a limited production car and I love it. And next to these 2 beauties here that we just looked at, we have this beautiful R33 GTT. This right here is a demo car from Japan, from Cockpit is the shop that it came from, Cockpit Tatebayashi. Oh, I can't believe I said that from one try. Awesome. Yeah, so it has an RB25 and a big turbo on it, and they are going to be putting this one up for sale. Check this out. It's got the full gauges and everything. Right hand drive, full roll cage. This thing is ready to go, guys. And it has endless brakes in the front, in the back, full suspension. I mean, they went all out on this car. I believe it's an HKS suspension. Look at the front mount on this bad boy. And I like the hood. Oh, it's got this little heat extractor. Well guys, that does it for today's vlog today here at RMC Miami. If you're looking for a crazy project car like these or a classic car like the 930 Turbo, this is the place to go check them out, RMC Miami. Out of all these cars that you guys have seen here today, which one would you guys take? If I had to pick one of all these cars, I would probably go with one of the RWB Porsches, like that one or the one that we saw outside, the very first car. Those are my choices because I love Porsche, and an RWB is one of the most beautiful cars ever. So let me know in the comments below, which one would you guys take? Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.